Hello YouTube, this is Liz and I wanted to do a review today on the Revlon One Step blow dryer volumizer blah 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 blah. And I just got it about 3 days ago, but I had to wait for a transformer to come in, an electric transformer to come in, because it is an American plug and I am in Korea, so I had to wait for my transformer to get here so that I didn't fry this sucker as soon as I tried to plug it in. So as you can see, I've actually already washed and dried my hair using the One Step or using the, I better just call it the Revlon, because there's actually a fake one called One Step. And so I want to be very clear. This is the Revlon. The reason why I didn't show it is because I have a 2-year-old and she's driving me crazy, and and also because obviously you can see I have dreads, so I had to just kind of like dealing with drying and this at the same time is a little bit of a pain in the anyway. So obviously they did not sponsor me. Obviously I've got no subscribers or anything like that. I'm not worried about it. So this is an honest review. I'm gonna take my hair down in just a second so you can see it. My dreads are still wet though, so I'm going to pull them back a little bit so that they don't get my loose hair. What happened to my clip? This is what happens when you have 4 teenage daughters. Where the... They took my damn clip. Great. Okay. I will braid them shortly. Hold on. This is what I was dealing with earlier. This is why I didn't do it. Okay. So let me take this down. As you can see, there's a lot of like frizzy fuzzy fuzzies. So I've seen a lot of reviews on here on YouTube for this product, which is why I bought it. I bought it with my own money. It was it's like $50 or $60 US. So anyway, I bought it because it was showing like their hair was like super sleek and awesome and wonderful. I have naturally very kinky curly hair. I should probably, well, yeah, I have very kinky curly hair. And you know, my especially like on my edges go, and although the ends of my hair are pretty spiral curly. So I wasn't expecting like perfect results like all these girls who have straight hair doing it. But I saw some there that were like, you know, women who were like Hispanic who had really curly hair who was using it, and their hair came out super sleek and smooth. And I was like, I want to try that. So I bought it because I don't like using a regular blow dryer on my hair because of my dreads. And I get too hot and the dreads get hot and I just don't like it. So I wanted to try this. I'll go through the pros and then I'll go through the cons. Pro, it does the job. Your hair will get dry. It will. The design is convenient for short hair. I have short hair. I'll show you. The top hair of my dreads is short, and as you can see, my hair is still holding the curl no matter what. But this is my hair straight, because this is not a curling apparatus. Okay, don't be confused. This is not a curling apparatus. It is designed to give lift, as you can see. Full disclosure, I do have some root booster in here, some Matrix root booster that I also wanted to try out. And I'm sure that if I had had a normal if I had done it like normally, like with a round brush and a straight edge blow dryer, I'm sure I could have like made this hair stand straight up on end. That matrix stuff really works. But this, it was good. Pros, each section, and you can take a really wide section, not necessarily thick, if you have curly hair. I'm sure you could if you have straight hair, but if you have curly hair like I do, and my hair it's thin, like the strands are thin, but if it's curly and coarse like mine, then it may be, make sure you take thinner sections. The settings are off, cool, low, and high. And the cool is not really cool. I would say it's more like warm-ish. And so, it works if you're going from a hotter setting to a lower setting, but honestly, if you have thin hair, or you have, especially if you have straight thin hair, you could probably blow dry your hair on cool with this. Like, that's how warm it gets. The hot is freaking hot. It is hot. So be careful, or especially if you have thin hair, it will burn your hair. I have coarse hair, and I did use the hot setting to blow dry my hair. I did it very quickly. I kept the brush moving or spinning and kept it going. And it took probably 35 to 45 seconds on a section. And I took a section like this. So I would take a section that was about like this, like a 1-inch section, and I would and spin it, and then it would come, and then take it off and just let it sit. This is my hair sitting. You can see now that it's like calming itself down from being up, that it's actually starting to fall a little bit. So like there. Now I don't have that thin of hair, but like I said, half of my head from like here in the back is all dreads. So this is only like this part of my hair forward. Oop, where are you? Get one little, okay. So anyway, it does dry it quickly. It is very hot. The end though, what it says about how like the end is cool touch, it totally is, and that is awesome. I really enjoyed that. I have been burned I don't know how many times before using other products, but this one is fabulous as far as the tip goes. It is super cool, and you will not feel the heat. Another pro is, you know, when you're blow drying and you're using a round brush and you're trying to fuck around and you can't really figure it out, and anyway, you know, like the hot air is going everywhere, so you're like, this is really fucking hot and it's irritating, and you're hot and now you're sweating and now your roots are getting wet because you're sweating, and you're like, okay, well I showered, but now I'm gonna have sweat like I just ran a marathon because of the stupid hair dryer burning my roots. That doesn't happen with this. I got it. I'm all done. Thank you. This is my 2-year-old. Today she decided to be a cat. And yes, honey, mommy's trying to record a video. You've already got tint on your face. Are you finished watching Moana? 그래? TV 봐. 모아나 봐.
No.
Yes.
엄마 내 던지기만
Kijib, what?
할래.
Sometimes she talks in Korean and I have no idea what she's saying. I do know a little bit of Korean, but I don't know enough to figure out everything that she says. Okay, mommy's got to do this. Are you just gonna sit here? Okay. Sorry, you can hear the TV out there. My other daughter's out there doing dishes. Anyway, just to get back to it. So, as far as like everything, yeah, I mean it's really good. Is it like I've seen on YouTube? No, those girls are obviously using some type of product in their hair
엄마
because
내일단 틴트.
no tint. Tint up 없는. 자, stop. Okay. Um, so what? Okay, you got it. You just gotta be okay.
틴트.
Tint. You're killing me, Smalls. Anyway, this is what happens when you have kids and you can't do anything. Okay. Cons. My con is that I had to buy a transformer so I could use this in Korea.
엄마
But that has nothing to do with the product. Also, oh, what I was saying about the heat. Because it's concentrated into one area. Yes. Because it's concentrated into one area, you're not hot.
엄마 내일단.
If I put tint on your face, will you leave me alone so that I can finish this? Sit. Okay, come here. 해봐. Not the best tint job I've ever done. It'll be fine. Very nice. Go show Annie. And then go watch Moana. Go on. Hurry up, please. Don't shut the door, no. Good thing she's cute. Anyway, like I was saying, you don't get hot because there's not air going all over the place. Another pro for me is that because my hair is curly, if you're a curly-headed girl, you know that you do not want the rest of your hair to dry while you're trying to dry one section of your hair because it will dry in whatever pattern it's sitting in. And when you are doing that with a round brush and a regular hair dryer, because there's so much air going around, the rest of your hair starts to dry. And then you know, the hair that you first started out with is super smooth and the hair that you finish with is like shitty. And it just doesn't take like the first part of it did. Because the hair is wrapped around the exit holes on the machine, there is very little blowback to the rest of the environment. So even hair right next to it isn't moving, which is awesome. Or at least for me, I feel like that's really awesome. Because it makes sure that each section is given the same opportunity to dry in the same way, if that makes sense. So for me, that was a serious pro. Also, I enjoy not being sweaty and hot when I'm blow drying my hair because there's hot air going everywhere. Because I do have to use the hot setting because my hair is so coarse. The only time that it was kind of uncomfortable was when I was doing the front, and that was because I was pulling it down directly in front of my face. And obviously, you know, my hair is not that dense. And so I did get some blowback on my face, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Con, it's kind of heavy. I mean, it is the same. I expected it to be kind of light. I really did. Maybe that's kind of silly, but I really did expect it to be kind of light. And even though it is light, it is still it's about the same weight as a blow dryer. I mean, it is a blow dryer, but as a regular blow dryer. Can I help you? You're making it very difficult for me to make this video. So, oh, where's your Elsa hair?
어디?
Yeah, where's your Elsa hair? She's got princess hair. That's how this works. Cons, like I said, it's a little bit heavy. Like it's about the same weight as a good professional hair dryer. And so you're going to get tired into arms a little bit if you have a lot of hair. I didn't have much of a problem because I'm only doing like a third of a head. So it wasn't bad for me, but I can imagine that if I, let go please. I can imagine that if I had to do a full head, then it might have been a little bit more strenuous because I probably don't, obviously I don't work out. So working on that though. Can we, so anyway, this video is going on longer than I expected because of a certain individual. And, but anyway, there wasn't many cons, honestly. It's a great blow dryer. I'm going to continue to use it. And I can see myself using it frequently, every time I wash my hair even. And it's great. I really like it. Maybe I'll do an updated one after I have like I've used it a few times and you know, see how my hair wears throughout the day. The only thing is that because my hair is so coarse, it's really like, you can see it is frizzy. Like, it is frizzy. And I did use a root volumizer in my hair. I did use heat protectant, Tresemme heat protectant. So I was expecting it to be a little bit more smooth. It's not. I was expecting it to have a little bit more volume, and it doesn't. But you know, for what it is, I'm happy with it. My hair is dry, and I can always use something else to beef up my hair if I need to. Or, you know, and I'm sure that after I've learned how to, like, figured out how to use it, do not touch the transformer. It could possibly kill you. Go. I'm gonna have to. Anyway, there's another con for me. I have to use a transformer, which my daughter's gonna end up killing herself with. Not the product's fault. So, but yeah, as you can see, my hair is pretty frizzy still. It is not super smooth. It is not super shiny. It did not get up in my edges, as you can see with the kinky here. But honestly, it took a lot less time. It was a lot more comfortable for me than it would have been normally doing my hair with a round brush and a blow dryer. So I enjoyed it. The product, I think, is worth it, definitely, especially if you have long hair. I'm sure that this would be great if you have hair shorter than mine. I'm sure you could still use it. But, I mean, at that point, like, your hair is so short. Do you really need this? I don't know. It's up to you. It's your hair. So, but it is nice. It is nice. So, that's my review. I do recommend this product. I think that it dries quickly. It dries efficiently. It is really loud, though. It is super loud. Like, I've used power tool equipment that is quieter than this. So they may want to think about that a little bit. Revlon may want to work on that. It is very loud. Yeah. But it works. So anyway, there's my review. Happy hunting. Get her done. All of those wonderful things.